All right, there we are. We are live. Hey, parents. As you know, my name's Graham Matthews, and I run Empowered STEM. And Empowered STEM is an online tuition company that provides A-level chemistry, A-level biology, and A-level maths version courses for those students that want to earn an A star in A-level chemistry, biology, and maths, and attend the medical, dental, and veterinary programs of the choice at the chosen university in the UK. So look, I just wanted to come in to the live stream tonight and tell you an interesting fact about me. I have failed 19,729 times in a row. That's right, I have failed 19,729 times in a row. And it is because of this failure that I can help your teen earn an A star in A-level chemistry, biology, and maths in less than 16 weeks. So I know you're thinking, well, Graham, tonight's nightly live stream, gotta admit, it's a pretty interesting one. Why are you on the internet telling people that you failed 19,729 times in a row? Simple. Because of this failure, I learned four really important strategies that I can use to help your teen earn the A star in A-level chemistry, biology, and maths. Okay. Number one is the growth principle. Number two is the learning process. Number three is the power of resilience. And number four is overcoming fear. All right. So let's go through each one. All right. Number one, the growth principle. Look, you're either growing or you're dying, one or the other. And if you're growing as a person, as an individual, as a student, then you have to be able to overcome setbacks, obstacles, and failure. It's just part of life. All right. You can't possibly think, well, I'm going to get every question correct and, every homework set correct and every lab report correct because this is just how I am. No, it's more you grow into it. And yeah, there's going to be things that you get right. There's going to be things that you get wrong. All right. So, for example, when you were young, you were learning how to walk, talk, tie your shoelaces. Do you think you got that right the very first time? No. I mean, ask your parents. They'll say, yeah, mom, dad, did I learn how to walk naturally? I mean, I was a natural speed walker. I didn't trip or fall once. I just naturally got it. I was able to tie my shoelaces the very first time, able to talk the very first time, pronounce all the words correctly. They'd look at you and say, no, actually, like every toddler out there, when you were learning how to walk, yeah, sure, you tripped, you fell, we had to pick you up, dust you off, and then you just try it again. All right. Same thing with learning how to tie shoelaces. Oh, the day you could tie both shoelaces, that was an epic day to have. But no, you didn't get right the first time. Same thing with learning how to talk. Yes, you learned how to talk. All right, but you didn't get it right the very first time, no, did you? So this is what I mean by the growth principle. The growth principle is this, is that quite simply, you need to grow into the type of student that you need to be. So your teen, your son, your daughter, they need to grow into the type of student that they need to be in order to earn an A star in A-level chemistry. And it's natural that there's going to be hiccups along the way. All right. So number one, the growth principle, really important. Number two, the learning process itself. Right. Now, as I said, the learning process, well, you're not going to get it right the very first time. Because if you did get it right the very first time, technically you haven't learned anything. Because learning something means you learn something new. Well, if you knew how to do it, you haven't learned it. You just reviewed it. Slight difference there. All right. So, is it natural to expect that you're going to get 100% an A star on every test, every exam you take in A-level chemistry? No. Are you going to get all greens on the lab reports in A-level chemistry? You know how teachers do the red, amber, green. Red means fail, amber means kind of got it, green means got it. No, you're going to get some reds along the way. If you had pure greens in the lab report for every lab report, well then, you really don't need to be taking A-level chemistry because you know it. And same thing with the homework set. All right. With the homework set, yes, there's going to be times when, yes, parents, your teen is going to not get 100%. And that's okay because they're learning A-level chemistry. You know, it's not reasonable to expect that your teen can get an 8 or 9 in GCSE chemistry and then, or like science, and then come over to A-level chemistry, biology, maths, whatever, and then automatically get straight A's from day one. No, of course not. The third one then is the power of resilience, which means this. What do you do after you fail? Right? Now, if we go back in time, if we rewind the clock, we go back in time, and you ask a toddler or a 5-year-old about failure, they have no earthly idea what it is. Because if the toddler falls over when he's learning how to walk, he gets up, he carries on. If they're learning how to tie the shoes, laces, guess what? They didn't get it. That's all right. They tried again. They have this natural instinct that they have no idea as to what failure is. But as we get older in the educational system, what happens is this, is that adults decide to put a label on failure. It's like, oh, it's bad. You mustn't fail at anything. And so your teen all of a sudden becomes failure averse, but they can't fail at anything, right? Now, the point is this, it doesn't matter how many times you fail. What matters is what you do after you fail. And this is the important point for tonight's live stream, right? Is what you do after you fail. You have a choice. You either have a fixed mindset and go, well, I failed at that. Can't do it then. All right, I can't do A-level chemistry. I mean, obviously not. I mean, I got a U, I got an E, I got a D on this paper, didn't I, on this homework set? I mean, look at it. I mean, it's right there. Mom, Dad, I can't do A-level chemistry. It's too difficult. It's too challenging. I can't do it. It's too hard. My friends can't do it. Look at them. All right. Or you can have a growth mindset, which is what toddlers have. Just get up and go, okay. So what I discovered then, what I succeeded at is figuring out how not to do it. So now I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try anything else besides what I did, because I know that didn't work. And then I'm going to be successful at it. All right. So in other words, it's like, you know, like Rocky Balboa, like the Rocky movie, you know, he gets knocked out, he's down on the canvas for the count, and the crowd has gone quiet, and they give him the count, and they give him the count, and all of a sudden, around the count 8 or 9, he just gets up and he carries on. He finds inside him this inner strength he never knew that he had, and he's just going to go ahead and just keep on boxing and win the match because this is what he has to do. All right. So this is the same idea then with your teen, your son, your daughter. What they need to have is the growth mindset, and they need to have the idea that failure is actually good, because when you fail at something, this means that you're learning something. And if you're learning something, this means that you're growing as a student and you're starting to walk the path towards the A star. The last strategy then is overcoming fear. All right. Now, like I said, students have this, because the way the educational system is, students have this idea that failure is bad, because the adults have put a label on them, said, oh, you failed at it, you're a failure. And it comes in at this is from coaching, it comes in at the identity level. All right, they are a failure. No, they're not. Their behavior is a failure because they didn't get it right. Nothing at all to do with identity, who they are. It's just their behavior is a failure because they didn't get it right. So what they need to do is that they need to overcome fear of failure. Right. Why? Because at GCSE, they got the 8 and the 9, and they think, right, I got an 8 or 9 in GCSE science. I'm brilliant. I'm off to go take A-level chemistry, biology, maths, whatever. And then guess what? in unknown territory. And being in unknown territory, yes, I will admit it's a little bit scary. It really is, because all of a sudden they're sitting in this classroom with 23 other students, and they're saying, right, I have no idea what to do. I don't know what to do because no one's told me what to do. And then all of a sudden they have the GCSE mindset, and in the very first term of sixth form college, they're supposed to learn the A-level mindset on their own. All right. But what's happening is that they're using the GCSE way of studying, revising, working, and guess what? They failed the very first homework set. So they get anything lower than an A. Oh, very first test, they may see a U or an E or a D. Very first exam, same thing. And then the report card comes out, and all of a sudden, it's not an A or a B, it's lower than that. And then what happens is that they onboard it, your teen onboards it as being, I, at the identity level, am a failure. No, no, no. The behavior is a failure. All right. Now, the reason why I mention this is because when students come into any of the courses that we teach at Empowered STEM, they all go through the same process. They start off with the GCSE mindset, and they've got to upgrade their mindset, their operating system, to the A-level mindset. And they got to do it in the very first term of A-level chemistry. Because otherwise, what happens is that they all of a sudden associate the fact they failed at a homework set, a lab report, a test, or an exam at the identity level, and then they have the fixed mindset and they go, oh, I can't do it anymore. It's too difficult. Then they don't want to put in the time or the effort. All right. So what we do at Empowered STEM is besides teaching them the course content for year 12 and the course content for year 13 using some of the best tutors that you'll find, all right, tutors with a proven track record, besides giving them a set of exam techniques and skills that you can't find anywhere else. They can tackle any exam question, besides giving them a dose of motivation, which keeps them going, because we all know that A-level chemistry, biology, and maths is a 2-year course, isn't it? A-level chemistry, biology. What we do is that we teach them the A-level mindset, and we help them move from a GCSE student up to an A-level mindset student, an A-level student with the A-level mindset, which means that they've got the skills, the strategies, revision techniques down, the entire mindset, resilience, you name it, we've got it. And so all of a sudden, they're now better prepared to start tackling A-level chemistry. Now, it's important to realize, parents, is that, I'm always going on about the students earn the A star. I mean, there's so many students who earn the A star by taking our courses. All right. But, Ishan, he earned an A in A-level chemistry. Now he's studying medicine at King's. Fatima was an A star. She's now studying medicine at UEA. I can keep going and going, right? Do you think that when they started with us, do you think that they all had the A-level mindset? That they were all working at an A star level when they came in? No, 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 no. They all came in with the GCSE mindset. Because what other mindset would they get from GCSEs except the GCSE mindset? But the difference is that they learned the A-level mindset. They embodied the A-level mindset. And because of that, they had the set of skills and strategies that they needed in order to be successful in A-level chemistry. So they could build a firm foundation of the concepts and the exam techniques, and they could have a good dose of motivation to keep going, right? So this is the reason why tonight, then, I want to come in and I want to go talk about failure. Yes, I failed 19,729 times in a row, and I'm proud of it. And the reason is because I learned about the growth principle, the learning process, the power of resilience, and overcoming fear. And these are the same 4 strategies that I teach your teen, your son, your daughter, when they're taking any of the courses that we offer at Empowered STEM. All right. And these are the same strategies and techniques that those students earned an A star, A-level chemistry, biology, maths, okay, have used in the past, all right, to get those grades. So look, parents, real easy. If what I'm saying to you in these live streams, if they make sense, you go, actually, Graham, you got this holistic approach to education where you say it makes sense. I got it, right? If you're interested in learning more about how we can help your teen earn an A star in A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths, all right, then it's really easy. Move over to Facebook, send us a message, and a member of my team will reach out to you, have a conversation with you, all right, and then show you how easily we can help your teen move from where they are on their markbook grade up to their predicted grade, up to their aspirational grade in less than 16 weeks, so that they can apply to and be competitive candidates for medical, dental, and veterinary programs at Chosen University in the UK. All right. Everybody take care, and I'll see you on the next one.